The problem is, it's typically the people who can afford to buy the tickets the most easily. They're the ones who are trying to find some way of getting a pass which allows them to get in without having to pay, which is bizarre. But I think the airline analogy that you drew is a good one. Now, looking ahead, everyone watching, they're all messaging. They want to know, is Taylor Swift coming to India? What's next? You've done Coldplay. How do you do one better than this? Is Swift Mania about to hit India? What can you tell us about what to expect next?
Look, all I can say is that we've set the tone for a certain standard on producing and promoting shows at scale. The shows in Ahmedabad, the shows in Mumbai were special, right? There was so much demand. We did 3 back-to-back shows. We could have done 10. Coldplay would have sold 10 shows. Ahmedabad was the largest ticketed concert in the history of the world. Not in the history of Coldplay, not in the history of, cricket stadium, or not in the history of India. In the world, it's the largest ticketed concert anywhere, a stadium concert in the world. And we've set a record, and it's happened in India, which is something to be proud of, where, the standards were global. The experience for fans in terms of food, water, entry, exit, safety, security, health, safety standards, sound, lights, were all at a global scale. Having said that at the base, I don't see a reason why you won't have bigger and bigger and a lot more acts coming in. Who's coming in and who's not is only a function of time on when they're touring and how they're touring. So I don't have visibility into that as of today, but I never say never. So you will see bigger and bigger acts and more festivals coming to more cities in India where more fans have access to their favorite artists, and we should try and do more, not only in a couple of cities but many more cities in the country.
Well, this is music to my ears, as it is, I'm sure, to the ears of all those who are watching and listening at this time. And more power, not just to you, but to everyone in this space. Ultimately, it's about the fan. If the fan is happy, everyone's happy. If not, it doesn't matter what the VVIPs think. It's the fan who matters. Before I end, you spent a lot of time with Chris Martin during the concerts. What was it like for him? He's traveled the world, had these big concerts, Ahmedabad, D.Y. Patil. What was the reaction from the members of the Coldplay band before they went to do the holy dip at the Sangam?
Look, Johnny, Chris and Guy, I think, and Phil really loved their time in India, and so did everybody else. It was an adventure. It was a lot of unknowns for everybody involved, but the band wanted to be here, and it was their vision to play at the Narendra Modi Stadium. And I think without the support of the central government and the state, in Maharashtra and Gujarat, this would have not been possible. And there were a lot of people working for making this a reality and making it happen. And I think, the band really had a great time, personally as well as, creatively, and it was very enriching for them. At least I hope so. Everybody seemed extremely happy to, have done such a flawless, 5 shows and over a week of being in India. And I'm sure it'll inspire not only a lot of international touring artists, but even we've got such a rich heritage of Indian artists and so many budding artists, which are dying to sort of write, compose, put on their music. My son, who's 12, is a musician, and I hope that all of this inspires kids and musicians like him to do bigger and better.
Well, I don't know when we'll get to see Swiftonomics in play, but I think Coldplaynomics has sent a very loud message from the Narendra Modi Stadium, from the D.Y. Patil Stadium, and show managers, concert organizers the world over are listening and watching very carefully. Ashish Himrajani for joining us for this special interaction. I don't know if you have time to sit back, put your feet up, relax and enjoy, but you deserve it. It was a phenomenal experience, and we look forward to many more. Bring them on. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you, sir.